Hi, welcome to what should be the last Waltham Abbey Green news update for 2018. Starting off with buses. Hey, I'm meeting in the new year with someone from Arriva to look at getting late evening bus services trialled, at least for 3 months. He's suggested to me that will rely on county council funding, which we know we won't get. So I need to make a really strong business case that buses running from Waltham Cross at 9:15, 10:15 and 11:15, and then back again from Loughton half an hour later, would be commercially viable. We've already done the surveying to show that the passenger numbers should be viable, but what I really need is for businesses, small businesses that could be affected, to get in touch so I can put their case to the chap from Arriva. So basically I'm going to ask if you run a business, particularly in hospitality, or if you run a care home and or anything with shift work where staff and customers could do with being able to get a bus home, please write in to me at my Epping Forest Transport Upstream Group email address, explaining that. You know the arguments, but basically at the minute the last bus back from Waltham Cross through to Loughton via Waltham Abbey goes at 9:15. And then back again half an hour later. That's just not reasonable. That's not useful to people that work in London or to people that want to socialise in and around Waltham Abbey, particularly places like the Woodbine. How are people meant to get back from the Woodbine without either driving or forking out for a taxi? There's also a new consultation just been launched about subsidised services in the evening and on Sundays. Basically the county council wants to cut more money. So as I can tell from the consultation, the 66 and the 66A could both be affected, along with buses from Harlow to Loughton. So please make sure you have your say there. The Hands Off Waltham Holy Cross primary school campaign, they had a brilliant meeting a few weeks ago. Lots and lots of people turned up to it and it was very passionate and people put their points very well. Unfortunately I was unable to attend. One of the most shocking things that's happened at the Holy Cross is in the last few days the school put a letter up on their website advising parents and teachers that they intend to increase school hours and increase holiday time. This doesn't pay any consideration to the impact it could have on parents who have to find care for next week during the holidays, and will also have to change their plans if kids are in school for an extra hour. So yeah, parents in the Hands Off Waltham Holy Cross Facebook group have been up in arms about it, and the staff at the school who are members of the National Education Union have submitted an extremely well written response to it, objecting as well. Please have a look at the Save Our School website, which has been run by one of the parents and campaigners, for more information about the campaign and to sign a petition if you haven't already. Probably the biggest news recently is the threat to libraries. We're not so badly affected in Waltham Abbey, but our library was still under threat of having its hours cut and going to a volunteer staffed facility. That's not as bad as a lot of the libraries in the district and the county, which are threatened with complete closure, but it's still something we should fight if we can. Absolutely disgracefully, a few days back, Councillor Sue Barker, who's the Essex County Councillor, who's behind the project to close and reduce hours in libraries, actually asked people to stop signing petitions. That just shows the contempt with which some of our elected representatives hold us. You know, we don't just elect people once every 4 years, as it is with the county council, and let them go on with it. We have to keep tabs on them, we have to keep pressure on them. And for an elected official to turn around and say, please stop signing petitions, it's absolutely pathetic. So I encourage you to keep on signing petitions. I'll pop a link to the county-wide one below. I don't think there is one specifically for Waltham Abbey yet. As I say, it's not threatened with closure, but we still need to keep the service if we can and keep it staffed and keep the hours if we can. We're not going to do that without fighting for it. The consultation into the whole library closure scheme is open until the 20th of February, so I'll pop a link to that below as well. The Waltham Abbey Community Campaign's Rutting Awesome Deer Rutting Awareness banner campaign, that went pretty well. We got seen by a lot of motorists. Whether it made any difference or not, it's difficult to say, but we got quite a lot of publicity and an awful lot of support. So I hope that will help the Epping Forest Wildlife Protection Group put more pressure on the District Council, the County Council and the City of London to sort something out next year with proper signage. I did write back to the District Council a month or so ago about permits for recycling from domestically used commercial vehicles at the Waltham Abbey Waste and Recycling Centre. I still haven't heard back yet. I'll get back onto that in the new year. It would make a big difference to a lot of people, and it would stop the pollution of people having to drive to Harlow and back. Food banks, we shouldn't need them, we shouldn't have them. It's entirely political decisions that put us in a place where we need to have them. But we do need them, so if you can support them, please do. There's a food bank at the Salvation Army in Waltham Abbey. Another local one is at Holbrook in Broxbourne. They both really need your support. If you can help them, please do. I know there are food bank collection points for food at Tesco and the Co-op. Obviously, I prefer you use a Co-op, so you get into Sun Street and use some of the other independent shops there as well. Speaking of independent shops, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of the independent business owners in and around Waltham Abbey, particularly on Sun Street and High Bridge Street. It's never easy, and there's a lot of pressure at the moment between high rents and to a lesser extent business rates, and competition from chain shops and chain stores which are encroaching more and more. And obviously Tesco hasn't helped. A lot of people get to Tesco and go no further. So a massive thank you from me personally, and hopefully on behalf of Waltham Abbey, for all the work you do. You help keep our town interesting, keep its character unique, and give us a bit of choice, you know. So yeah, thank you. Happy Christmas, happy whatever you celebrate. I personally celebrate solstice, which is this Friday, and marks the time when the days start getting longer again, meaning we're on our way to summer. That's got to be something worth raising a glass to. Yeah, so have a good one. See you next year. Ta-ra.